the crown knot. So this is the crown knot here. Give you a close-up. And I'll show you from the inside as well. So how do we do this? I found a great tip is to grab each of your bunches, so one at a time, and just tie these 4 cords together in a loose knot. And do that for every bunch. That's just keeping your bunches of cords together. And once you've tied all of them, pick up your plant hanger and turn it upside down. And then just gently grab, I like to use my left hand for this, gently grab in your fist, and you should have the last row of knots just under your baby finger. I'm only grabbing this lightly. Then release all the cords. And now we're just going to make sure that we put all of these bunches of cords in the right order. So pick up one of the bunches of cords, and you'll see this one here naturally falls to the front right. So we just have to make sure that bunch also falls to the front right, which will be near our thumbnail. Take the cord to the left, you have to find that bunch, and also put that to the left, so that'll be on your thumb knuckle. Then take one of the bunches from the back, which is this bunch here. This is the back right, so I'm just going to put that over by my index finger nail. And the final bunch is the back left, so that's going to be on my index finger knuckle. Once you've got all that sorted, just gently slide your hand back up so your baby finger is just above those last knots, and then we're going to make the crown knot. So the crown knot is quite simple. You work clockwise, so I always start with the cord on the back right, so the one that's near my index finger nail, and you're simply going to pass this cord over the second, pass the second over the third, pass the third over the fourth, and the fourth through the first loop. So just to show you, take the first cord, so your index finger nail, and hold that so it crosses over the second cord and creates a loop. I'm pinching this with my middle finger. Take the second bunch of cords and pass this over the third bunch. Now I like to just place that gently over my wrist. Take the third bunch of cords and place this over the fourth. I like to drape that down my knuckles. And then the final one is the fourth. Grab this, I like to grab it by the little knot and pass that knot through the first loop and pull very gently. And now pull each of the strands, each of the bunches one by one, and you should start to get the square knot appear. Now some of your cords might have crossed over each other, so it does make sense just to wiggle them around a little bit just to get them in the right order, and just keep pulling on each of the bunches of cords until you've got that nice and even. Alright, so that's perfect. So for this knot we're going to do 3 of these on top of each other. So just make sure you get the cords, bunches of cords back in the right place again. And then once again we're going to start with the same bunch, this one here. And we're going to create a loop over the second bunch. We're going to take the second bunch and put that over the third bunch. Take the third bunch and put that over the fourth bunch. Take the fourth bunch and feed the knot through the first loop. And then pull each bunch very gently. And you want this knot to sit flush on top of the knot you made underneath. So you might have to pull all of your cords, all of your bunches of cords quite tight so it sits there quite nicely. Alright, and then we do one more of these, so just make sure all of your cords are in the right place. Again, start with the top right, create a loop over the second, second goes over the third, third goes over the fourth, and the fourth goes through the loop, and then gently pull. And there you have it. And that is the square knot.